Debate to order and welcome you to the Savary Speakers Toastmaster Club, affiliated with Bank of America Community Volunteer Speaking Network and with Toastmasters International District 47, Division C, Area 31. Please join me in welcoming myself and our debaters, Josh Johnny, Estelle Hadaway, Stephanie, what's your last name now? Omo, sorry, I'm so used to Powhang. Jaleesa Ottenwalder, Tabitha Bear, and LaShawn Green. First, I'm just going to go over, our debate is going to be Fear Rules Our Lives, that's the moot. I'm just going to go over some of the basics that, where'd it go? Sorry. I lost something. Well, basically, it's going to go that you're going to have a leading affirmative, a leading negative, and then they're each going to respond back and forth. I'm going to cut the time down to 7 minutes per speech. You have 5 minutes to respond within that 7 minutes that you're given. If you have something to rebut the other person's choice, Anna is going to start the lights. You're going to see green at 5. When you have 2 minutes left, you're going to see yellow at 6 and red at 7. Judges, when you see the red go on, anything that they say is no longer applicable as being counted for points. So anything beyond your timing limits is not counted towards the argument. And pretty much we're just going to have a basic back and forth general debate. So who are our leaders here? We got Stephanie and LaShawn. All right. So, and we've got the leader of the affirmative. So Stephanie, you are our start.
Hi, everybody. So everyone experiences fear sometime or another. And the question is does fear rule our lives? Well, the opposing team is going to try to convince you otherwise that fear does not rule our lives. And what we have presented is I'm going to present you guys with examples of fear of surroundings. And Josh or Estelle will be presenting us with fear of failure. And in our conclusion, Josh will be presenting us with fear of displeasing others. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about fear of surroundings. How many people have gotten into a car accident or got a parking ticket before? Anybody? Pretty much all of us, you know, cops are out there. Well, that's just another example of fear of our surroundings, where you tend to drive like the speed limit or slower than you usually drive, and maybe you're late for work, and that affects our lives. So that's another example. For parking tickets, I know that some people park in a certain area, maybe downtown Tampa, and it's farther away than you really want to park. Sometimes you just want to park in an illegal spot, but you know you can't. So that's an example of fear of our surroundings. Another example of surroundings is bugs. In Florida, there's tons of bugs, tons of snakes, tons of deadly critters. I hate them. Some people it affects their lives, some people it doesn't. An example would be, well, there was a bug in my car once, and I was late to work because of it, and I had to check the car for half an hour before I decided to go back into it. Some people spend money on, you know, Terminex for their house. That's time consuming, you know, and sometimes you don't want to do that, but some people have to do it because they're like deathly afraid of bugs. And there's another word for it, in fact. It's called arachnophobia. Well, that's with spiders. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but after seeing that movie, I was more afraid of spiders than I think I really need to be. And, also, another example of fear of our surroundings is our government. You know, every country, United States and other countries, there's laws with governments, some corrupted, some not. A lot of politicians use fear tactics. Fear tactics has been used for like many and many of years within the media. They talk about terrorism. That's another example of fear tactics that politicians use. And because of it, some people are, you know, afraid of people's religion because of it, or maybe like people's gender, or people's race, or you know, just people in general because of 9/11. And another example of politicians, they try to have people quit smoking by using the media to say how bad smoking is, and that's another law tactic that they use. Here's a quick fact for you guys. There is an anxiety or disorder that people have for like open spaces and closed spaces and just being around crowds and people like that. It's called agoraphobia. So it's an actual disorder that people have when it comes to their surroundings. And it affects people's lives due to the fact that some people may not go to concerts or take the elevator, for example. So I have other examples here. Death. Not a lot of people like to talk about that, but you know, no one lives forever. And a lot of people are afraid of death and surroundings that may affect that, such as bungee jumping. I think someone did a speech about bungee jumping and their experience of that. But I personally want to go bungee jumping one day because it just looks awesome, and I like scary rides, but I will never do it because I'm afraid to die. But that's another example. And
You're fine if you want to. You're fine if you want to pass it off.
Okay. Well, like I said, there's tons of reasons why people have fear of their surroundings and how it affects our lives, and some alterations that you do in your life, whether it be physically doing something in your life to avoid that fear, or maybe it's just mental, such as that disorder of closed spaces where you get like anxiety. So there's a lot of different reasons, and that just sums it up.
Thank you. Mr. LaShawn,
Okay, just to
lead
get
us with
this,
the negative.
so just to get this right, do we get to argue first, or do I just come out?
You get a chance to, yes, rebut.
So I get to rebuttal this.
If you'd like to